Not my best week in the NFL for me personally. Check it out. Well, what's going on, guys? Eric here for another segment of Triple OT. As I said, Bills lost in fantasy. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And my pick'ems weren't the best this week, but let's get into some news. A few things here. Kawan Short for the Panthers was placed on IR. It's another hit, another blow for the Panthers. I don't know what's going on with Cam Newton, but I did see something about how his vegan lifestyle is preventing him from healing faster. I don't know how much that has to do with anything, but I don't know. Kirk Cousins agrees with Thielen. I don't know if you saw what Thielen said. Check it out.
You're not going to be able to run the ball for 180 yards, even with the best running back in the NFL. And that's when you have to be able to throw the ball. You have to be able to make plays. You have to be able to, hit the deep balls. You have to do that because otherwise it's too easy for teams to just tee up and rush the quarterback. So we have to be able to run the ball and pass the ball. In this league, you cannot be one-dimensional. It's just too easy to defend.
So yeah, Cousins agreed with him, and he's got to make some changes. He's making a shitload of money to suck. And the last thing, Bengals take another hit at wide receiver as John Ross shall be missing multiple games due to a shoulder injury. So Bengals, they'll get a win. They'll get a win before Miami does. I can tell you that. All right, let's check over to my fantasy and a little bit of fantasy update. I am now 2-2. I needed Juju Monday night to get 3 more fucking points. 3 more. And I would have, 4 to win, 3 to tie. But unbelievable. Juju Smith-Schuster needed 3 more points at half. Christ, they're pulling all sorts of trick shit plays out there for that one. So yeah, I lost and I'm 2-2 now. Austin Hooper was my best at 33 points. Mahomes actually, he didn't break 30 this week. I think Stafford had more. I should have played him, only by like 1 though. And Jordan Howard did awesome on my bench. As far as the week goes, I've debated on taking John Brown out and putting D.D. Westbrook in. I might wait till maybe Friday to see what's going on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for fantasy right now. Hopefully, should be an easy win this week, Justin. Last week I went 8-7 in my picks, which is my worst week so far because I've been going like 11-5 every time. So right now I'm 41-22 on the year. I think last year I'm definitely doing better than last year. Last year I think I was pretty far off on the picks. I wasn't doing too well there. The biggest surprise was the Bucs. The Bucs went to LA and put up that many points on that defense. 54 points. I don't think anybody saw that one coming. Well, props to the Eagles. Didn't think they'd pull that one off in Green Bay. Well, yeah, it was in Green Bay. Yikes, Green Bay. Buffalo, I'm still proud of you, Buffalo. I still am proud. You guys held your own, and with Allen throwing like garbage, you still were a close one. Our defense, though. You guys see that hit on Allen? That was pretty. Check it out.
Contacted him initially, and then there's the hit from Jones. And Allen went down in a heap.
And Jones didn't have to do that. Harmon had.
And that guy, we got a penalty, but we also had a penalty, so it was offset, and it didn't matter at all. So it was just pretty much a free hit on him. But then you had Perfect hit, what was it, Doyle or whatever, and he gets ejected. I can see him, he's had multiple offenses, but I couldn't tell which one was worse because Doyle got right up after, and Allen was completely knocked out. Check out the Perfect one here.
Game rewind in this one. Vontaze Burfict tossed out of the game. You see, Jack Doyle, the tight end, had made a catch. He was down on the ground, and Burfict leads with his helmet. And
all right, let's get into my Week 5 picks. Thursday night, right off the bat, a great game. You got the Rams traveling to Seattle. You got the Rams offense versus that Seattle defense. I think it's going to be one hell of a game. Despite the hiccup of the Rams last week, I do believe they can take this one. I think they can take this one on the road. They're going to bounce back from that. But you never know. Seattle can shock them. It's not really a shock. They're both 3-1, but let's see here. Yeah. So I guess I'll go with the Rams on this one. Next we have the Jags and the Panthers. Bring the stats up there. They're in Carolina, but I don't think they're gonna stop Minshew, right? He's just he's something else. Let me tell you. But that Jacksonville rush versus that what is it, 5th-ranked Carolina defense. I think it should be another great game. But I have a feeling Jacksonville's going to go in there and take out the victory. Next, we have the game of the week. Arizona versus Cincinnati in Cincinnati. Let's bring stats up. Oh, boy, Cincinnati's bad. I got Arizona going in and winning this one. I don't know what to think about Cincinnati, and they just lost another receiver, so I think Arizona can get their first victory this week, huh? What do you think? Next, we have Atlanta going to Houston. Check out the stats there. Looks like Atlanta's doing pretty decent with the rankings there. Their record definitely doesn't show it, but going into Houston, I don't know. I feel like I gotta take Houston on this one. I'm not. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Houston. Just probably for this one, probably for the home field. We'll take Houston. Atlanta 1-3. I feel like they're so much better than 1-3. I don't know what's going on with them, but that's where they're at. So Houston takes this one. Tampa Bay going into New Orleans to take on the Saints after that huge victory last week. I mean, look at the Saints stats there. They their rankings are pretty low there, and Bucs offense, they're probably bumped up from last week just from all the scoring there. But Tampa going into New Orleans, I'm still taking the Saints. They find ways to win, and they're doing it. So have them at home. I don't know if it was just luck last week with the Bucs or they just played some good old-fashioned football, but I'm going to take the Saints in this one. Next, we have Giants in Minnesota. Pop those up. Look at Minnesota's passing. Just fantastic. No, they're rushing. They just need to rush the ball. Just rush. Just run. Going into New Jersey, I feel like Giants have been home just about every fucking game. My God. But, yeah, and as long as Wade Kurt is going the way he's going, I don't see them. I think the Giants can pull off another victory. Everybody that booed Daniel Jones at the draft, I bet you feel stupid now, huh? Stupid asses. Giants don't have that better rankings either. Look at that stuff. I mean, that's pretty crazy. But Minnesota going into New Jersey to take the L. I'm taking the Giants on this one for the second week in a row. Whew. All right, you got Chicago going into Oakland. You got Matt going back home. It's that Bears defense against that Oakland rush there. But the Bears defense, I know Trubisky's out. That has a factor, though. I mean, he's not... it's most of their defense that's winning the game, so I think going into Oakland, I'm going to have to take Chicago again. With Trubisky or not, I'm taking Chicago. What are your thoughts on that one? So, yeah. Fuck Oakland, Adam. All right. Jets and Eagles. Pop those stats up. Jets dead last in everything but defense, which is a little... surprising, I think. But going into Philly just came off a big win on Thursday night, and they're going to come off and it's not going to be a really big win, but Jets are going to lose. That's a fact right there, actually. Jets lose this one in Philly. Baltimore going into Pitt with that number one offense, number one rush. So, yeah, they're going to win. I know Pittsburgh got a decent win against the Bengals, but it's the Bengals. I mean, it's not showing off too much. There's only so many little tricks and things they can do to win, and Baltimore's too tough for that shit. Look at that! Look at that offense. Number one. They're rushing number one because of Jackson, pretty much. Now, what they got? They got Ingram, right? He's busting balls too. So Baltimore's gonna go into Pittsburgh and pull out that victory. We all know who I'm taking in that Buffalo game. Buffalo. But look at that. Look at that defense and the rushing. Not too shabby, eh? Yeah, in Tennessee. My buddy's going to be there down in Tennessee. Justin, hope you have a good time, bud, watching the Titans lose to the Bills. I'm not even going to go over New England and Washington because we know who's going to win that game. I mean, Gruden even came out and said they don't even know what they're going to... They don't have a game plan for the Patriots. Jesus Christ. How about get a whole new quarterback? That's a good game plan. Patriots in this one. Denver traveling to LA to face the Chargers. Look at this. Look at the stats there. Look at the stats. Yeah. Chargers win. I mean, come on. There are some pretty bad teams. The worst team has a bye week this week, thank God, right? They can take a break from losing. But you know the Chargers are going to win this one. They're going to take that one easy peasy, lemon squeezer. Green Bay heading into Dallas. Look at Dallas, top 10 in all 4 categories. That's crazy. I mean, they haven't had that much competition. I think after this week, it'll probably go down a little bit more because I'm taking the Packers. That's right. I know the Packers just lost at home, but that was a close one. They fought hard, and I just don't like Dallas. So we're going to go with the Packers on this one. Sunday night, we got Kansas City at home against the Colts. And besides the defense, Kansas City's a tough team. Mahomes, you better go off. Get me 50 fantasy points again, bud. You possibly could do it when you get the victory over the Colts this Sunday night. And your Monday night game is Cleveland going into San Francisco to face the 49ers, undefeated 49ers. The stats there, not too bad for the 49ers, but yeah, I don't think Cleveland... I'm shocked. I mean, like I said this in my first video about the 49ers and Garoppolo. It was just preseason. I know he sucked ass, but look at them now, 3-0. And they've had some good games. So I think Cleveland is a little overhyped. I know they're 2-2, but still early. But I think they'll go into San Francisco and probably pull off a loss. That's just I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Check out my Twitters. And just try to get this out there, man. I did a little more. Just I had some videos and more pictures and shit. What more do you want from me? I only got certain times to do this shit. God. But, yeah, those are my picks and a little bit of the preview of the week and whatnot. And let me know how your fantasy's doing. Let me know who you got this week. Let me hear from some people here. I think that's about it, right? I don't got much to say. Just subscribe. Subscribe. Just subscribe. Please subscribe. Please. Oh, my God, subscribe, please. Subscribe!